are you?
I'm awesome. No shelf back there, no water. Hey, shout out to everybody in Pirate Nation that came out to Dowdy Ficklen Stadium. It's awesome to be back home in our home stadium with our fans. It's just, awesome sight to walk out there and around the tunnel and see it. And, the student section packed it out. I think we had over 10,000 students claim tickets, and they were rowdy down there, and bringing that back was awesome. Shout out to Sub Dogs and Brett Oliveira, who sponsors the Treasure Island pregame there and getting those students out and involved. And as I went around campus this week, speaking to different student groups and just riding around campus, every student I would talk about or stop and talk about Saturday night, and just I thought that's pretty special. What ECU football means to them and what they mean to ECU football. So it kind of goes hand in hand. But all in all, our objective tonight was come out and start fast and obviously get the win. And I thought we did a good job with that. Offensively, going down the field and putting it in the box and getting stopped defensively, getting it right back to our offense and going up 14-0. And was definitely the way we wanted to start out. Obviously, there's some things throughout the game we got to clean up, some penalties that's still early in the season we're not doing a good job with that will hurt you in a tight ball game. I thought in the second half, coming out of the half, we got a little sloppy, but we tightened up and got to stop there. But thought we had some good performances overall, some individual performances that we can build on. But the biggest thing, I think we had 15 receivers with one catcher more. I don't know if that's a school record or not, maybe.
Still, I think it is.
But just the fact that we get all those guys in the ball game, get those guys involved on both sides of the football, I think is pretty valuable to our team and helps our locker room moving forward.
Questions for Coach?
Second straight week, Caden has just looked completely in command, not putting the ball in jeopardy. Just how much is he just in charge of things right now?
Yeah, I was ready to tackle him though there in about the third quarter when he pulled the ball on the pool there. We're trying to get a last drive and just run our offense a little bit. And he had a dual read and pulled the ball, which was the right read, but like I said, just hand that thing off. But no, Kate is playing with a lot of confidence right now. And, I think he had one or two overthrows tonight overall, but he's playing a lot of confidence, taking care of the football. And I think it's the second straight week we didn't have a turnover. We talked about the emphasis of that during the offseason and where we're at last year and doing a pretty good job of that so far. So we got to continue to do that and give ourselves a chance to win, and it starts with Kate.
Coach, when you're a big favorite coming into a game like this, what do you say to the guys to make them play with that urgency early like they did?
It was really no different than focusing on week one. It's really, you respect your opponent, you get prepared for your opponent, but we got to focus on what we do, how we go, attack the game, how we prepare for the game, what the things we had to clean up from game one. And that was huge. And that was the motivation throughout the week is getting off to a better start. And we changed practice around a little bit to make sure we did that and focused on that and emphasized that. And the guys did a really good job of picking up that. And I thought, from our players to our coaches, emphasizing that and pushing forward, just kudos to those guys.
What did you think of the running game today? I know that was one of the points of emphasis coming into the week and everything like that, but what did you think?
I think it's got to be better overall. I mean, I know we rushed for 172 yards, so on paper it looks pretty good, but I thought most of those yards were probably in the fourth quarter. I'd like to see us, pound it in there a little bit more and break some things open and make some guys miss. And at the same time, Caden's probably taking what the defense gives him and putting the ball in the air. And we're moving the ball down the field. I mean, we didn't punt the ball until the fourth quarter, so you can't be too upset about it. But you would like to see that run game get going because that's going to help us win games down the road for sure.
You guys seem pretty pumped up coming off the field, a huge victory. How much do you think this just electrifies the locker room moving forward?
Every win, you got to celebrate, and wins don't come easy, and you got to earn them. And we talk about everything our programs earn. We certainly earn this win, and we're going to celebrate this win. And we're going to celebrate for about 24 hours. Then it's got to, the old saying goes 1-0 next week and on to Coastal Carolina. But we got to enjoy it, and the fact that so many guys contributed on the field. I think we had 7 or 8 different guys score touchdowns tonight. So that factor, and the defensively, you played a bunch of guys. Special teams, you played a bunch of guys. Used 2 different kickers tonight. Used our backup punter a little bit. He kicked his, Thomas kicked his first punts ever in a football game. So I think that's just valuable to your locker room. That everybody, we talk about, hey, it takes everybody, and everybody contributes. Well, sometimes when you don't get in the game, that really seems like a little bit of fake. But when they get in the game, it comes a little bit more into life. So that was really good.
Coach, you were talking about Thomas. He had 2 really good punts, one inside the 20 and one almost inside the 10. Just what's his confidence like?
And honestly, the ball inside the 10 was really not on him. I mean, he hit the ball really good, and we just weren't in the down punt. We didn't want to put some usually you have some receivers out there to down the punt inside the 10, and I didn't want to put Yannick and those guys back out there. Just the risk of injury or pulling a hamstring. They're over there not warmed up or whatever. But yeah, Thomas hit the ball well. We got to keep working with him. His thing is not his leg; it's more of the operation time, and he'll get there. Again, I think it's more experience than anything.
I think it was the first third and long, y'all had ran like 10 guys out there in that Predator package.
On the Predator package.
Does that make you uneasy as a coach changing that many guys? You got to have faith in them, obviously.
Nah, we know we do a pretty good job of just rotating guys in, but I tell you what it is, it's like guys that, hey, here's my part to go play Predator, or go play a third down package and get a stop for the defense and get off the field and get the ball back to the offense. And they're doing a really good job buying into that. They're fresh, and that's what they locked in on. So I'm pretty proud of those guys doing that. Maybe it may make you nervous. It's kind of like a hockey change, you know.
That's what it
You
looks
just
like.
run them in, run them out, and go from there.
Mike Wright and Cheston did it coming in for Caton. What'd you think of what they did?
Yeah, and you got to look at both those guys. They're playing with, the second offensive line, second group of receivers and running backs there. But I thought they both did a efficient job of moving the ball. Obviously, the offense is a little bit different when Mike's in the game, and a little bit different when Chaston's in the game. And Chaston throwing the ball around a little bit there, really just taking what the RPOs give him. I probably would rather see him just hand the ball off and get out of the game, but he was really taking what the defense gave him there at the end of the game. They load the box. The offense tells you, hey, pull it and throw it, what you did. And he made a nice throw, and Dylan made a nice catch.
Run defense through 2 weeks, you got to be pretty happy with just how it looks overall.
Yeah, I guess. I don't know. I'm never happy defensively. I want to hold them to 0 yards and 0 points all the time. But I think we're getting better. I think we are getting better. We're moving in the right direction. And I think we have a chance to be a good defense. But we got to come to work every single day. And that's the same thing with our offense, our defense, our special teams. If we sit back tomorrow and Monday and we say, hey, we did a great job, pat ourselves on the back, we ain't going to be worth a hoot next week. So we got to go attack it. We got to find a way every single day to get better. And I think this group can. I think they have the ability to. I think they like football. They like practicing. They love each other. So if they'll keep that in mind and keep going to work every single day, they can be really good down the road. But if they read too much press clipping, so to speak, too much rat poison, then we'll hit a wall there. So we got to make sure we keep pushing forward.
Anything else for Coach? Thank you, Coach. Congratulations.